Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question. If you were able to not work, would you?
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, it just, I want to like establish somewhat of a career first, and then if I was given the opportunity, like, hey, you want to be, I know you like took your time, establish a career, and you want to be like a stay-at-home mom or like not work, that's fine. Like, I don't have a problem with that.
So as of right now, you're staying with your parents, with your daughter to save money because you don't want to spend it?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's why you want a man with $5 million because you don't want to spend the money that you have.
No. I was willing to spend right now. I'm saving the money, and I work and stuff because I want to go to school and have a career so I can make amount of money, because I don't know. Honestly, I know there's a trust. I don't know what the trust rules are and everything. So basically,
You don't know what the rules of your own trust are?
no, we haven't had that conversation. I know what trust is.
I can talk.
I'm not gonna share. I'm just not good at sugarcoating things. So I
No,
want to
go
repeat
ahead.
back to you what I'm hearing so that you understand my perspective. Okay. And granted, this is going to sound mean, but I'm not trying to. I'm just repeating back what I'm hearing. This is the highlight from this. Overweight single mom who lives with her parents wants man who makes $5 million a year to marry her under a prenuptial agreement that he doesn't have access to the wealth in a trust that she doesn't know the rules of or how much is in it. Does that summarize it?
Yeah, but I get it. I'm overweight.
No, that's not the key and point. What I'm looking at is
That's
the idea versus the reality of the thing.
That's right? Okay. That's what summarizes it. Yeah. If you want to go ahead.
I think what he's just trying to say, it's a bit not realistic. Your expectations are not.
That's
realistic.
what a lot of. Yeah.
I mean,
That's why you
$5 million a
That's
year.
why I said my
That's what
standards
picking.
are high. I don't,
understandable.
and I keep saying that I don't know if it's gonna change. Now these are my standards right now. It can change when I meet the right man. God doesn't know what He's gonna put for me. This is what I've been saying. Like, I've been saying, well, it can change. This is what my standards are right now. It can change. So that's what I'm.
High standards, that's cool.
Yeah, high standards. I have high standards. I've been through a lot of crap. So like, that's where it is.
High standards doesn't have to do with
I've always
someone
wanted
making
to ask
$5 million
I've always
a year,
wanted to
though.
ask a woman who said that a question. The question of, you never know who God's going to send for you, right? I agree with that, by the way. But I got to ask you something. If you prayed every single day for this perfect man and you never got him, and then he died and you met God, would you tell God that you were angry with him that He didn't send you that man?
That's a good question.
No.
No. Okay, I didn't think that you would. So why in the world would you think that God would want to send a man to suffer? Right? Why would God send a man with $5 million to suffer? Because you really wanted that man. I always wonder if women ever think about the other end.
What?
I'm sorry, wait, how would she
Suffer?
suffer? How would he suffer?
Yeah. What is something?
You need to do some explaining.
So this case, right, in this particular case, I just summarized the position she's in, right?
I hear that?
If we are to assume for a moment that you think, okay, I'm a prize or I'm the prize or whatever, right? I wonder if women ever internalize this in their prayer of the thing I want. I want thing, I pray for thing. That you might suck, right? And if you did, why would God send a man to suffer for you? That's what I always wonder. I always wonder if they ever think about the other side of the coin.
Did God not send Jesus to suffer for all of us?
Yeah.
So he died on the
Jesus
cross.
is God.
Jesus is God's son. Yeah.
No, Jesus is God. You're a Trinitarian. Jesus is God.
Well, I'm not a Trinitarian. I believe in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, but he's called the Son of God because he's the Son of God.
No, he's called by John, God himself. He allowed himself to be prayed to. Jesus Christ is God.
Yeah.
You can pray to Jesus, absolutely, but he is God's son.
No, he is God. The Trinity.
Then why does the
Trinity
Bible
is
specifically say
the
that
Trinity
God is in
one
heaven on the
Godhead.
throne and Jesus is at his right hand?
Isn't
There
Jesus-
are two, but they are also one.
No,
Yeah,
no, listen,
that's-
there is one God.
What Bible are you reading?
But isn't Jesus like the physical
trying to
embodiment
answer
of
the
God?
Yeah. So basically,
trying to answer the question, right?
They
So-
are
Right, but what man? What does your question have to do with anything?
Man,
Like
I'm
trying to answer
talking about a
your
man
question.
suffering for her. If God sent her a man, how would he suffer? It should be the right one that God
I'm
had
saying
for
that
her.
why don't women ever have the expectation that perhaps God wouldn't want to send them a man because he didn't want that man to suffer because the woman isn't that great? Right. That's
think
my
if you
question.
reworded the
Ever
thing,
think
but
of
like
it that way.
Am I hearing this right?
I think he should have reworded
I heard
it.
it pretty well.
I think he should have reworded it, to be honest, because
Reworded.
yeah.
Are you saying that?
Like
Okay,
empowerment or-
okay. If you
like
are you
no.
saying that like if God
She can
sent her a man,
translate.
he would suffer? Are you saying that she deserves to be single because
No,
if God
I'm
sent her a
asking-
man,
I'm
he would
asking-
suffer?
I'm not doing any of those things. I'm asking a simple question.
I heard the question.
My purview is this.
Yeah, I heard that.
If you pray for X thing, in this case, another human being has free will. You agree with me, right? They have free will. So the sequence here would be that God would have to influence this human being to put him in your path through some sequence of events. If this is the case, that is true, I often wonder if women who pray for the mighty $5 million man to come in and do whatever it is, why they think it is that God would want to perhaps make this man suffer on behalf of that woman. I wonder if they ever
God
think
doesn't
of it
use people like that. Absolutely not.
I wonder if they ever think of it in alternative terms. I'm not saying God operates that way. I'm asking from the viewpoint of the person who's praying for a man.
Did she ever say that she was praying for a man?
Yes.
You said that you were praying for a man?
No, I never
She never said that.
You never know who God's
Roll
gonna
it back.
put in front of you.
I said you never know who God, but I'm not saying I'm directly playing a God. Oh,
I do.
please.
I got to move it on a little bit. I have to do one more question here, and then we got to read a couple chats and stuff. But just really quick, going back to my thing, I said, you meet this $5 million guy, and he said, because you have your pursuits when it comes to your medical school, plastic surgery pursuits, what have you, nursing. He's like, oh, I want kids. I want you to stay at home, take care of the kids.
I think I
Makes $5
already-
million a year.
I think I already
You-
answered this question.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, but just clarifying. So you will not listen to him. You won't be submissive to him. You'll be like, no, actually, I want to keep working, even though you make so much fucking money. I don't need to work. Is just so I understand it.
Yeah, that was my answer. I think if somebody loved me and knew enough that I wanted to start my career and stuff and establish a career and
But okay, so what is the purpose of your career?
my purpose for my career
Like, why do people have jobs and careers?
to get money to be successful.
To make money.
To make
but
money.
he has money, and he's like, you don't have to work.
I
got the money.
Okay, yeah, I say that I want like what's it called, like a $5 million man. I don't mean like, oh yeah, I want to live with his money. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I want to live with his money. Yeah, he has $5 million.
Then
okay.
why would you want a man who makes that much money? So that
I
you
mean,
can
I think
go,
it comes from her. She said it a couple of times. Like
I've
she
said
feels
it
like
comes
she's
from her. It comes from
hurt.
experiences.
hurt.
She was hurt by
I
her
would
last guy,
feel
left
a
by her
lot
last guy.
If I dated a woman who made $5 million and I could quit this podcast.
He was a sugar
Sign
mommy,
me up.
y'all.
Sign me up. But hold on.
I
Wait,
think-
so there's a lot of healing there. You have a lot of time off.
Yeah.
You can go to the spa.
Massages.
You can go to
Oh,
the
yeah.
spa.
Absolutely.
Private trainer.
Wait.
Private trainer.
A private chef.
Dietitian.
I think those are just her standards based off of where she's at now because
Well,
of her past.
let's let her talk. So
No, I think you got it right on the spot.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
yeah.
You believe in
Suck
God,
it.
yes?
Yeah.
Do you think God wants you to lead this material life?
I don't think it's materialistic.
good
I feel like
question.
if I had that money, I would donate a lot. I used to donate. Actually, it was called you.
How much would you donate?
Can you
Like-
donate it to me?
Wait, hold on. How much of the $5 mil per year are you donating?
I think I would like to go.
Half.
I think I would like to open up more schools in Colombia that
Oof.
don't have resources. In my grandma's
mission work. Let's
in
go.
my grandma's town, there's a rundown school, and they have to walk like 20 to 50 miles to get to school, or they get to a bus up a mountain. So I'd like to.
How many Colombian schools does $5 million a year get you?
I don't think she said she would give. You said
I
$5
think-
million a year.
No, I said I would donate a
No,
lot.
I'm just curious. I'm curious.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't
yeah.
know. Like I don't
How
know.
much how much? $1 million a year?
I mean, like,
2 mil?
I don't know. Like, So basically,
If I'm the husband in this situation, you ain't donating my fucking money to fucking Colombian
Well,
schools,
I feel like
bro.
if-
Colombia can take care of itself.
no, I feel like
It really
them
can't,
kids.
bro.
so I feel like basically like talking about God, I want to give back to the community. I also like, yeah, I live this lifestyle and whatever, but I do really like to help out with the community.